emergency.
Hiya, I've just witnessed a kidnapping on the front wood.
You've witnessed...
Yeah, it was a blue lady. I didn't get the number plate. Two Asian guys, and they shoved this guy in the boot, and then they drove off.
Right, I'm going to take all the descriptions of everybody in just a second.
I didn't see the actual guy, but I saw his legs and that, and I'm fighting, to get the boot down. Honest to God, I'm shaking, I'm really shaking.
You've absolutely done the right thing. It's extremely serious and that man might be in real danger.
Do you feel it in the air? Everything is changing. Wasted by
No one there.
When dangerous criminals go on the run,
with a couple of steps behind,
every second counts.
I think I've found a dead body.
I'd say they've tried to decapitate him.
something wicked, this way it comes. It's been around since time began. It knows exactly.
Using elite units and specialist tactics.
surveillance, communication, data.
It's cat and mouse.
Greater Manchester Police must hunt down the city's most wanted.
We're onto you, and you have no idea that at some point your door's coming crashing in.
We've got him.
Something wicked, this way it comes.
It'll be quite hot briefing for those who don't know about it. It's the kidnapping of a lad called Christopher Hughes, which took place on Friday, approximately 16:37, when he was bundled into the back of an Audi A4 vehicle. He doesn't have a phone with him. There's been no demands made by any of his family.
A 37-year-old man was seen to be kidnapped on Almond Grove in Wigan. He has been identified as Christopher Hughes and is currently missing.
It's a very tight sort of knit community. That's led to people contacting Christopher's family and friends to try and work out where he might be.
The Serious and Organised Crime Unit have obtained footage which shows the moments just after the kidnap.
We're seeing the driver and the passenger, who we believe will have been the same two males that have forcibly put Christopher into the boot of a blue Audi. It's a saloon car.
And that's the car we need to find. Okay. Right. Let me speak to him. We don't know where he is, but the car's floating about, so we're just trying to lock onto it now and try and find it. In a kidnap, it's life and death. The longer that they're in the hands of the kidnappers, that's when they could be again subjected to some sort of violence, beatings, torture. Could you please do a sequence of events? It's all right. Your objective is to recover that hostage, preserve their life and get them back as quick as you can. Every second counts.
Due to the immediate threat to Christopher's life, multiple units across the force are mobilised. The kidnappers' identities are unknown, and for now, tracking down the blue Audi is the strongest lead.
Where are you now?
Right, 3 lanes.
I'm going to go to Worsley Mains, just given the last intel that we had for the vehicle.
The Tactical Vehicle Intercept Unit is searching for the car. They believe it could be hidden near to where Christopher was taken. 4 units are scouring the neighbourhood.
If you want to hide a vehicle, these are the perfect kind of locations. You certainly wouldn't just come across it on normal patrol. It'd be like gold dust. They're so resourceful, they have access to garages and things like that, so it makes our job very difficult.
Thank you everyone for dialing in and joining us. We're here to discuss an ongoing abduction, stroke bundling, stroke kidnap in Wigan. What do we know about this chap?
Unable to track down the blue Audi, the team background checked Christopher Hughes to see if there may be a motive for the kidnap.
He's a drug user. He's fairly sort of low level. There is nothing on his history which drives any sort of OCG link. As you know, there's no suggestion from anyone that there's been any sort of demands made. The favourite hypothesis at the moment is that there has been some sort of incident, and this is like a retribution.
There's all very reasons why someone may be kidnapped. It could be something as little as a small amount of cash. It could be criminal gangs in dispute with another criminal gang.
Cheers, thank you.
It may be over drugs, it may be over relationships. If there is something known to them, like a dispute of some sort or some sort of vendetta, then that then helps you to work out who may have done it.
CCTV's different in every location you go. Some places may only have a week's worth of footage. The ideal scenario really for me today will be that I will get some CCTV coverage of our two occupants.
In the most time-critical cases, teams from across the force are mobilised. The Visual Evidence Retrieval and Analysis Unit are drafted in to locate and obtain CCTV footage from the area around the kidnap.
Yeah, Almond Grove. Last Friday, a lad was kidnapped. So did you hear about this? No. I mean, your cameras cover quite a big area, but I've not seen it at the time I would expect to see it. Right. So you saw it happen?
And I heard all the kerfuffle.
Yeah.
And then a couple of hours later, the police turned up and told me exactly what had happened.
Right.
I've got an 8-year-old daughter here and I've got a 14-year-old son. It actually happened right outside my house. And it can happen in broad daylight at like 4:30 in the afternoon. It is quite shocking, so it's scary knowing how things are going at the minute.
This girl you spoke to, Steph, can you just go through with me exactly what she's told you?
D.I. Bryan's team have been speaking to Christopher's friends and family in an attempt to generate more leads.
Right. Said that she's heard a rumour that Chris is being blamed for sexually assaulting somebody.
Sometimes people take the law into their own hands because they either don't trust the police or they feel like the outcome that will happen because the police involved won't be good enough and they'll want their own justice.
And then there's been 5 vehicles in the area looking for Chris. She's seen a black Audi.
Yeah.
She saw that at the address yesterday. She's been describing it, so she's saying it lives facing the top, opposite a post box. Kind of like Google mapped it. I've got somebody by the name of Dean O'Neill Davey. And there is a black Audi registered on P&Cs with him.
Dean O'Neill Davey is now the #1 target wanted in connection with Christopher's disappearance. Units are sent to his home address, just 0.2 miles from the location of the kidnap.
Once you start getting like your first piece of the puzzle of someone in custody, that opens up loads of opportunities because of the information they might tell you. That's your anchor point.
Yeah, I've looked now. All the windows are up at the back, but there's an enormous Rottweiler in the back kitchen. A massive Rottweiler.
Hello, police. What's up, guys?
Sorry, mate, what's your name?
Dean O'Neill David.
Dean, right. 1913, placed you under arrest, suspicion of conspiracy to kidnap.
Conspiracy to fucking kidnap?
Yeah. So the kidnap relates to a male by the name of Christopher Hughes.
Yeah, I've heard his numbers.
Okay, so.
Due to the immediate threat to life, officers carry out an on-site interrogation.
You have been arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to kidnap Christopher Hughes.
Yeah.
And he has not been found. Where is he?
Don't have a clue.
Okay.
The only reason I know is because obviously it's on Facebook and stuff like that.
Is there anyone else who will hold information that could help us find him?
Not that I know of, no.
Is he injured?
I wouldn't know.
An update on the bank inquiries.
The team have accessed Christopher Hughes' bank records.
Money has been drawn out on the 19th of February.
So after he's supposed to have been taken.
Yep, that's an ATM within a shop.
Hi, boss. We're just going following up door. Just going to get a detective now to go on. So, just quick time, the family store that's on Lockwood Avenue, that's where we believe the cash has been withdrawn. So, find out who's took the money and then we'll see if we can work out where they've gone after that.
An officer is being sent to the shop where money was taken out after he was kidnapped to see if they can confirm any sightings of him.
The kitchen at about 4:10. When she finished, he came in, so therefore she thinks he's brought the panic.
This person's adamant that they saw him at 5 o'clock on Friday. Well, that's 20 minutes after he was taken.
The shopkeeper thinks she saw Christopher with a man who lives nearby, leading the team to believe he could have withdrawn the money from the cash machine under pressure from his kidnappers.
The one that's been kidnapped, been told that he came into the shop with a chap who lives just over there. So we're hoping we could find the kidnap victim in there. Oh, hold on. There's two people. There's two people at the door. If one of them starts to go, I'm going to have to follow them. Can you put the camera down for us, please? Hello, how far out are you? We've got two people in the address. They've just come outside. You got an old fella and a young fella with a baseball cap. So it could well be our fella that's in the house.
Police are searching for 37-year-old Christopher Hughes, who was bundled into a car and kidnapped in Wigan. They have a lead he may be in a house near to where he was taken.
Every lead will have to get assessed. You've got to take everything on face value and check everything so you can be satisfied that it's right.
It's the police.
There's definitely two people in the address of interest to us, so fingers crossed it's going to be Christopher.
Right, we've done a full search of the house, and he's definitely not in there.
He's definitely
Chris
not.
Morris.
Chris Hughes is definitely not him.
All right, matey. Right.
Bye.
Bye.
The longer he's not found, the worse the consequences could end up being. So, we're hitting a bit of a brick wall.
Any push to sort of understanding why this person's been kidnapped?
There's people giving rumours and their own supposition that he's involved in either an assault of some kind, potentially a sexual assault, also potentially a theft of some kind. So it's all very much word on the street. People are regularly taking the law into their own hands. It's a dangerous situation to be in.
There are 3 suspects linked to the kidnap of Christopher Hughes. The driver and passenger of the vehicle that carried out the kidnap, whose identities are unknown. And Dean O'Neill Davey, seen looking for Christopher the day before the kidnap, who is now in custody. So far, he's provided no information.
The first question I'm going to ask you then is tell me everything you know about the kidnap of Christopher Hughes.
What I know is someone had been attacked or something.
When they told you this, what did you do then?
I helped him look for him, just driving around asking people questions and stuff.
And who do you work for?
I work for Khalil and Alan. Alan Jaf.
Where's that?
M6 Motor Services.
Khalil and Alan at M6 Motor Services.
Yes.
How do they all know each other?
Brother-in-laws.
So they're all brother-in-law?
Yeah, they're all brother-in-laws.
Hello, Justin Bright speaking. Obviously, we've got to consider then what we do with the Jaf family, haven't we then? But do they know where he is right now?
It's going to be for me. They need looking up.
Yeah, definitely.
But we need to get into scouring.
Units are dispatched to M6 Motors to search for the hostage and the owners, Alan Jaf and Khalil Alwa.
One of the locked door on that toilet there. Yeah, we'll be checking there.
Yeah, we'll have a good old search round now, mate.
This is him here. Do you want to have heard of this chap?
You've been arrested for conspiracy to commit kidnap, and we're concerned about the safety of a person who's been taken, Christopher Hughes.
I never heard that name. How can we find him? Who? Christopher Hughes. But if I don't know, I don't know how I know.
What's your name?
Alan.
Alan.
Jaf.
Alan Jaf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come with me, please, sir. Do you mind if I know where that?
Yes, of course, yeah.
So we're investigating the kidnap.
Kidnap?
Kidnap of a guy called Christopher Hughes.
Never heard that name, sir.
Cheers, mate.
Despite finding and arresting Alan Jaf and Khalil Alwa, Christopher Hughes was not at the address, and the team are concerned he remains in grave danger. Police do not believe Alan and Khalil are the 2 men in the kidnap footage, as they do not fit the descriptions. They carry out a further interview with Alan in an attempt to get more information.
Christopher Hughes. Alan, tell me what you know about him.
No comment.
Have you ever had any dealings with him?
No.
Where does he live? We believe that this vehicle and the men on this CCTV still are involved in the kidnap of Christopher Hughes. What can you tell me about the 2 males on that picture? Who are they?
No comment.
Okay. Dean Davey. Alan, tell me what you know about Dean.
No comment.
Does Dean work with you?
No comment.
The other male which is in custody is Khalil Alwa. Who's that?
No comment.
How do you know him?
No comment.
Does he work at M6 Motor Services?
No comment.
I'd call the police when I get through.
Hi, I think I've found a dead body. The dog just looked up over the embankment and there's someone down the ditch.
Is it a male?
It looks like a male guy. It looks like he's had bites out of him by something.
The body of a man has been found by a dog walker, 6 miles from where Christopher Hughes was taken.
Navy blue.
Demo. Footage of our lad. Have you got it? With his full clothing on it and stuff.
Yeah, footwear.
Footwear and everything.
The team want to urgently establish if the body is that of Christopher Hughes.
You got 4 tattoos.
All right, okay.
The tattoo on his neck of Kelly on the right-hand side.
You know, and if this is him, you know, have we let him down?
Details of Christopher's appearance and clothing have been sent to officers at the scene.
Well, the tattoos that I was told about,
Yeah.
most of them are will be underneath his clothing.
Right, okay.
But the one that I can see, one I've been and had another look, he's got a tattoo on the right side of his neck which says Kelly.
Christopher Hughes' body being found this morning in Skelmersdale. He's been the victim of a severe attack with bladed weapons by the sounds of it. What we're left with at the moment of it are 2 suspects for his murder. Devastating. You feel like you failed, you know, straight away. That's the initial sort of surge that's going through you, you know. Didn't find him in time.
Oh,
okay.
Come back down and then we can...
Now we switch from trying to find him as quick as we can, safe and well, to now let's find those responsible as quick as we can.
There are 3 suspects in custody: Dean O'Neill Davey, Alan Jaf, and Khalil Owler. Still at large are 2 unknown fugitives: the driver and the passenger who kidnapped Christopher in Almond Grove.
As it stands, we've got 3 still in custody. A lad called Dean Davey, a male called Alan Jaf, and a male called Khalil Alwar.
Now the kidnappers turned into a murder. The major investigation team, led by DCI Carl Jones, are mobilized to track down the killers.
They've initially arrested on suspicion of kidnap and also on suspicion of murder. For me, as a murder SIO, this is the first one in my 17-year career within the major incident team that I've dealt with a kidnap incident which has led to the victim being found brutally murdered.
The units specialize in murder cases. They will gather evidence to help identify and track the remaining targets.
I've been sent some photographs from the scene. Okay. It looks like he's been slashed or stabbed multiple times. Brutal. So his deep, really deep laceration to the right side of his neck. And then an even deeper wound to the left side of his neck. I'd say they've tried to decapitate him. Probably some of the worst injuries I've ever seen. How the fuck can anyone do that to someone else?
Do you remember when he was like little and he used to play rugby? He was quite good at it, wasn't he? But he was like a little beanpole with like these massive ears.
Yeah, flapping everywhere.
The last time I spoke to him was obviously the day that they took him. He rang me, where we had like a little chat. Before he put the phone down, he said that he loved me.
He was good, like he had a really good heart. Yeah, he was always like a Del Boy, that's what I call him, Del Boy.
He went off the rails a little bit.
I didn't know he got addicted to heroin until I found a tub of methadone in my cupboard, and that's how I found out. I don't think we saw him at his worst, did we? We knew he took drugs, but he was quite a functioning addict.
I feel like I could have dealt with it a bit better if he'd have been in a pub, a fight had broke out, someone had hit him, he fell and banged his head, and obviously, do you know what I mean? But they meant every step of the way to hurt him. They meant everything they did to him.
Rumours that Christopher sexually assaulted someone have appeared on social media.
It's the comments. I don't read them anymore, but I knew my brother and I know he wouldn't have done what they accused him of. But it's the nasty, vicious comments underneath about like he deserved it because of what he did. I think that kills me more than anything, like, because he's gone now, we can't bring him back. But that is killing, it's eating at me every time you pull it up. Sorry.
Right, Dean, just to let you know that the interview started recording now.
Yep, that's cool.
Okay.
Dean O'Neill Davey, who was reportedly looking for Christopher just before he was kidnapped, is being interviewed.
You was driving around the estate, asking people if they've seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What cars did the other people go in?
There was an Audi.
What colour was that one?
Blue, I think it was.
Who was driving that one?
Mammed, I think it was.
Mammed?
Yeah.
What's Mammed's surname?
Balbas, I think it is.
Balbas?
Yeah.
JB?
Yo.
Have you read the interview summary from Dean Davey? Is it Mammed Balbas?
Yeah, Balbas, yeah.
And he's described as driving a blue Audi. For me, after this briefing, some telecoms works and identify whether Mammed is the one captured on CCTV. Get warrant and start locking up.
Yeah.
In a major breakthrough, Dean has named Mammed Balbas as the driver of the kidnapped vehicle.
Let's just see if we can find any clues here, shall we?
His phone went dead the day of the murder. Phone analysts are brought in to find a new number for the fugitive.
I don't know whether this person who had this phone has anticipated arrest, but a lot of the messages are coming up deleted. Brother, that tonight, get things, just relax, done.
It looks like he's been panicking. He goes, heads in bits, bro. Is yours.
Yeah.
All this, and then he goes, just relax.
Beat when it's done. Yes, brother. Mammed.
That's it. Mammed Balbas.
So looking at the call log, there's a number that's labelled Mammed. If that phone number is being used by the suspect and is still in use, it will be game over, yeah.
It's literally minute by minute, this. When you look at the data, there are lots of things that have gone on. Clearly, some sort of plan been afoot, i.e. moving the car.
The major investigation team have received the lead on the whereabouts of the blue Audi used in the murder.
On the 19th, around about 6:25 in the evening, yeah, it's highly likely that that car has gone up to the industrial estate.
The industrial estate is 11 miles from where the body was found. Units are dispatched to search for the vehicle.
Over the top of the wall, it's a gap.
Right.
So I just managed to squeeze a phone over the top. You recognise that badge?
Oh, yeah.
There's line.
So he's gone to unit C9 and he's poked it over the eaves.
Yeah.
In like a little gap. And we can see a dark coloured Audi S-line.
Fucking hell. Well, let's get the doors done, and then we can hopefully it's our car.
There we go. Bolts off. What's your heart rate now, John?
Oh, seriously, I can't tell you how nervous I am at the moment. Oh, you're joking. Fucking hell. I'd have put my house on that.
Massive shame. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
We're one step behind it again then.
We are.
The officers are made aware of a white van that was recently parked outside the compound.
Is it in there, Toby?
Potentially. Fucking motor, there's a blue motor in here now. Now I'm excited.
Now we're talking.
Eh?
There's a blue car. There's Audi symbols on it.
Yeah, it's here now.
There's a dark coloured Audi inside there.
Yes!
Get in.
Saka.
But I think we've got it cut up.
The team will now carry out forensics on the car to see if any prints or DNA might lead them to the identity of the outstanding fugitive.
His long-term phone that we've got. Have a look at the data again. Well, there's a pattern. This is a number he talks to all the time.
There's been a development in the hunt for the driver of the murder vehicle, Mammed Balbas.
Those are the cell mass that the phone has hit.
So where do you think he is now?
It's heading north. And I can see that he's taken a route straight past Manchester along the M60 up onto the M61.
Well on the run now. We've worked out who they are, where they are. Clock's ticking, but we need to get them fast. Where is he now?
It's coming back. He's just picked that up now.
Information has led the team to believe fugitive Balbas is heading towards an address he's linked to in Manchester. Uniformed units are being deployed.
Is it a main street? Is it a cul-de-sac?
It's a side street. Right. The end of it's a dead end, as in a vehicle dead end. So if there's anything going down there, you'd have to turn around and come back. What we don't want to do is go to the address and him not being there, and then he'll never go back. Stop that. Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the back garden, yeah.
Police, come and open up the door!
Stay where you are. Get some company. Get down! Down on the floor. Give me your hands. All right, pal. Yeah. Just right, bring your arm round.
I'll walk with you, I promise.
Bring your arm round.
What's your name? What?
Your name?
Curtis.
Curtis what?
Balbas. It's fucking
Curtis Balbas.
Curtis, what's this? That's me, mate. Time is now 10 minutes past 7. You're under arrest for murder. You don't have to say anything, mate. I'm information. When questions, something's like around the corner.
That's fine.
There's evidence. Right, buddy. Sort these out.
I'm calm. I'm getting looked at.
Right.
This leaflet and what the codes of practice will also say is that you can have a solicitor.
Mammed Balbas has been on the run for 6 days. He's now under arrest for conspiracy to murder.
It as follows. Curtis Balbas prepared saying, number 1, I am not guilty of kidnap or murder or any associated conspiracy to commit such offences.
Have you got any information whatsoever about the murder of Christopher?
No comment.
You say it's a serious sexual offence. What do you know about it?
No comment.
Was it a case that you wanted to catch him and give him a good kicking?
No comment.
Or was it always the case that this was way beyond a kicking and the plan from the outset was to murder him?
No comment.
Have you received a payment to harm
Christopher Hughes?
No comment.
If it's not you in that blue Audi, then who is it in that blue Audi?
No comment.
Balbas bank card leads us to this cafe.
Yeah.
And at 12:55 hours on the 16th.
Balbas has given police no clue as to the identity of the remaining fugitive, but examining his bank details has given them a lead.
A van turns up, 2 lads on that. The kidnap Audi turns up.
Yeah.
They all go into the cafe, and the kidnap Audi has got Balbas, wearing the same hat as well. Balbas pays for all the food. You see the male driving the van then with the blue sweatshirt on, with dark beard, moustache combo.
Okay.
He looks like he's got the same trainers on. Right, so when he gets out of the van, he kicks his foot back as he's walking up the curb. And look, on the day of the kidnap, I think he's got the same trainers on.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Phone analysis leads the team to a potential name for the fugitive.
When they've looked at messages in Davey's phone, they find a number saved as Landi, L-A-N-D-I.
Yeah.
Is now top caller for Balbas as well. So we've now not just got a connection to Balbas as well, so he's an associate of his as well. So yeah, he could potentially be the man to call upon when you need a bit of violence. He could be the man that they've called upon to assist in dishing out the punishment.
Okay. I'm now declaring Alan Jaf a suspect for conspiracy to murder Christopher Hughes. Got a new number for Landy, and I think that's our man.
Might be in the estate where all the other suspects have been arrested, so where Curtis, Mammed, Balbas lives, where Alan Jaf lives, where Khalil Alwar lives.
There is now no way of knowing where the fugitive may have travelled to.
There's nothing, but it's bedtime. You won't have to wait till the morning. Given what he's wanted for, if he gets any inkling we're actually after him, then he's gone.
This is why I joined the job. I joined the job to catch bad people, put bad people away. And then this area that we're working now is your serious criminal. I mean, look at the impact that he's done, what that lad went through. You know, it's horrific. So to think you can sort of get some peace for his family, to think that, well, all the people that are responsible for that, we've caught him. That's the kind of thing that keeps you going.
The Yankee 58 is registered to our address.
There has been a breakthrough. DVLA checks have linked the fugitive to an address in the area.
He's run across the driveway of this address.
It all fits in, so we're fucking going for it.
Units head to Landy's address, who police suspect carried out Christopher's killing.
Currently showing 8 minutes away, so we'll just roll up, so we're 2 minutes. Key to teams, then we'll go straight to the address.
Yes, someone just went to go up.
to the front door!
Right, police, tell them here. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Erland?
You're under arrest.
For murder. Right, male detained. Male detained.
Just give us a second, alright?
Go on.
Male detained.
Excellent, thank you. Yes. Male detained. Good. Bloody good. Good morning. Yeah, we've arrested a male for suspicion of murder. It's the last one of the set.
Well, it's a conspiracy to commit murder.
No.
Yeah. Take someone's life, yeah? Yeah, along with 4 other men.
What's your involvement in the kidnap and murder of Christopher Hughes?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
No.
How do you think you've been dragged into this then?
I don't know. Honestly,
know?
I don't know. I'm shocked, honestly. I've got 2 kids home, yeah?
Yeah.
If you pay me £1 million, I've no chance to my kids to do shit like this. That's why I'm shocked.
We believe you and a large number of other males are looking for him. Were you looking for him?
No.
This is CCTV. This is from Almond Grove when Christopher was kidnapped. Who's that?
I don't know.
I think that's you.
It's no.
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 All 5 suspects are now in custody. Having gathered more information on the crime, the police want to put it to Alan Jaf to see if he will talk.
You and a couple of other people have got your heads together about an offence which we're going to talk about, and you've conspired to murder somebody, okay? One of the factors, which I think has started all this off, is a sexual assault. We're here to find out what's happened. Did you get into a number of vehicles and drive around the local area to try and find Chris Hughes? Did you offer a £2,000 reward if someone could tell you where Chris Hughes was? Have you asked people to go and pick Chris up and put him in the boot of a car?
No comment.
Was he murdered in the boot of the car?
No comment.
You send a text message, which is to Dean Davey, and we've discussed him, and it says, did you speak to Landy? What can you tell me about that?
No comment.
Are you trying to hide something?
Comment.
Because it's not an accident what's happened at all, Alan. He's had his buttocks slashed, he's had his neck slashed, his head was nearly hanging off. They meant to kill him. Did you tell them to kill him?
No comment.
Your danger with vigilantes is we get groups of people roaming the streets thinking that they're keeping everyone in tow and looking after the neighbourhoods, when really they're creating havoc, and as someone is killed as a result.
when you see when he's put his name in suspecting of rape, but I genuinely knew that he hadn't done that because I know my brother, and it just really angers me and frustrates me. And I think once this is over and that statement comes out, then I'll properly grieve.